You've probably devoured banana chips straight out of the bag without thinking twice about how they're made. But the process behind these crunchy, golden snacks is anything but ordinary. It starts long before the frying oil heats up out. In the sun-drenched banana plantations, where farmers treat every tree like a living machine. With precision and care, they prune away dried flower remnants from banana clusters to allow more air and sunlight to circulate, key steps in helping the fruit grow clean, strong, and flavorful. You might have noticed bananas often come wrapped in blue plastic bags on farms. That's not just for show. These bags regulate humidity and temperature while reducing the need for chemical pesticides, offering a more organic method of protecting the fruit. Once the bananas reach just the right size and thickness, it's time for the harvest. Workers slice through the thick banana bunches using sharp knives, making clean cuts above the first hand of fingers. These aren't just bananas, they're bundles of potential snacks. Transporting such delicate cargo requires finesse, which is why farmers use a clever cable trolley system that glides heavy banana bunches along a wire track to prevent bruising and damage during transit. This thoughtful touch ensures every banana makes it safely to the processing unit, ready for its next transformation. India, which produces over 30 million tons of bananas each year, is one of the world's biggest suppliers, and it's no surprise, given the country's warm, humid climate that's perfect for banana farming. At the factory, the bananas are treated with the same level of respect. The first stage is a gentle wash using carefully controlled water pressure that cleans the fruit without bruising the skin. Then comes a thorough quality check. Skilled workers hand-pick bananas that pass strict criteria for firmness, size, and color. To extend their shelf life, the bananas are rapidly cooled in large tanks of chilled water. This pre-cooling stage slows down the ripening process, making them perfect for long-distance shipping or chip production. Only the firmest green bananas are selected to be turned into chips. Green bananas are less sweet than ripe ones and have the ideal texture for slicing and frying. Before the frying starts, the bananas are sliced using an industrial slicer that ensures each piece is cut to about 3 millimeters thick. This uniformity guarantees even frying and that satisfying crunch in every bite. The slices are fed into a massive industrial fryer where hot oil crisps them into golden perfection. A built-in conveyor gently carries the chips out of the oil, allowing excess oil to drain. Once fried, they're immediately coated with flavorings or seasoning blends, something from classic salted to tangy chili lime before heading off to packaging. Multi-head weighing machines ensure each packet contains the perfect amount, making the entire process incredibly efficient. Beyond just being a crunchy snack, banana chips offer real nutritional value too. They're rich in potassium and dietary fiber, and because they come from green bananas, they have a lower sugar content than many traditional snacks, while many of these green bananas go on to become chips. Ripe bananas also find their purpose like in banana pulp production. When bananas become too soft or spotty for shipping, they're redirected to pulp processing units. These ripe fruits are turned into a creamy, smooth puree that can be used in baby food, baked goods, smoothies, and even ice cream. This not only reduces food waste, but also enhances the natural sweetness of many products without needing artificial sugar. Now, if you've ever wondered how apple juice is made on a mass scale, you're in for a treat. Apple juice, a staple in nearly every American household, is made through a highly organized, meticulous process. Fresh apples are washed, crushed, and pressed to release their natural juices. What comes out is a mix of pulp and juice that gets filtered, pasteurized, and bottled ready for shipping across the country. Most of the bottled apple juice available in stores is made with convenience in mind, but some premium brands take it to another level. In Japan, for example, Single-origin juices made from one high-quality apple per bottle are marketed as luxury beverages, highlighting the fruit's natural sweetness and purity, while fresh apples are full of vitamins and fiber. Processed apple juice, though convenient often, lacks the full nutritional profile. It's still delicious and refreshing, but as with all fruit juices, moderation is key. Even natural sugars like fructose can contribute to your daily calorie intake. That said, it remains one of the top juice choices across the US, thanks to its bright flavor and year-round availability. Speaking of snacks with benefits, walnuts have become a go-to ingredient for health-conscious eaters. With their brain-like shape and hearty crunch, walnuts are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, and antioxidants. These nutrients support brain function, heart health, and may even reduce inflammation. No wonder they're often called brain food. Whether you're tossing them into a salad, baking them into banana bread, or snacking on a handful, raw walnuts provide a powerful nutrition boost. But don't go overboard. Small handful, about 12 to 14 walnut halves or 1 ounce, is considered the ideal serving size. They're caloried, but incredibly satisfying and beneficial when eaten in moderation. While you're snacking, why not add a little indulgence? Croissants, those flaky, buttery pastries loved around the world, aren't just baked. They're crafted. Machines in modern bakeries replicate the work of skilled pastry chefs, folding dough over and over to create hundreds of delicate layers. Each layer traps steam during baking, creating that signature puff and tender interior. Whether you like yours plain, filled with chocolate, or topped with almonds, a well-made croissant is pure joy in every bite. Their unique texture and melting mouth flavor make them a global favorite and an essential part of any good breakfast spread. Then there's baklava, the jewel of Middle Eastern and Mediterranean desserts. This pastry is a celebration of tradition, texture, and sweetness. Paper-thin sheets of phyllo dough are hand-layered with chopped nuts, baked to golden perfection, and drenched in aromatic sugar syrup. Every bite delivers a satisfying crunch, followed by a melt-in-your-mouth finish that's almost too good to be true. The process of making baklava is labor-intensive, but worth every second. It's not just dessert, it's a handcrafted piece. Let's be honest, whenever chocolate shows up, our senses go into overdrive. There's something so universally satisfying about watching rich, glossy chocolate pour, like a velvet waterfall, over soft, creamy fillings. And right here, at the heart of a state-of-the-art chocolate production line, that fantasy becomes real. The inner cores of these sweet treats are precisely cut to ensure each piece is the perfect size and shape to be drenched in smooth, melted chocolate. Then comes the moment of pure indulgence, the even drizzle of chocolate cascading down like a shiny curtain, coating every inch with silky perfection. It's not just food, it's edible art in motion, and it only gets better. These chocolate-coated waffles are insanely versatile. You can serve them up for breakfast, turn them into a satisfying dessert, or pop them as a midday snack. They're playful, rich, and downright irresistible, especially once that final chocolate touch-up lands like a mic drop. But don't think we're stopping at dessert. Get ready for some seriously satisfying behind-the-scenes action as we dive into more incredible food processing machines that transform ordinary ingredients into extraordinary experiences. There's something irresistible about cracking open a cold bottle of Coca-Cola the Fizz. The sweetness, the chill that hits just right. But have you ever wondered what actually goes into that world-famous drink? Let's take you behind the scenes of one of the most iconic beverages ever created. At the heart of Coca-Cola is a secret formula, one so closely guarded that, according to legend, only 2 or 3 people in the world know the full recipe at any given time. That secret syrup is stored inside a heavily secured vault and is still the subject of wild speculation to this day. Some say the magic lies in a unique blend of spices, caramel coloring, caffeine, and a citrus oil infusion, but truth be told, no one outside the inner circle really knows. And that mystery, it's part of what keeps people coming back. Once that secret syrup is prepped, the next major ingredient steps in: carbonated water. This fizzy base is meticulously prepared, cooled, and pumped with just the right level of carbon dioxide to create that classic effervescence we all know and love. Then, it's blended with the syrup to produce the final drink mix. At this stage, the liquid gold is ready to hit the production line, and that's where the real show begins. Giant automated systems kick into high gear as the beverage flows through stainless steel pipes into massive mixing chambers. From there, it's distributed through a network of lines that fill bottles and cans with jaw-dropping precision. Once the liquid reaches the bottling stage, rows upon rows of empty bottles are guided onto a fast-moving conveyor system. Robotic arms and high-speed motors swing into action, aligning the bottles with perfect symmetry. Watching the machinery at work feels like witnessing a perfectly choreographed dance. Each bottle is twisted, turned, rinsed, and lined up for filling. It's not just high-tech, it's mesmerizing. What's even more surprising is that Coca-Cola wasn't always this flashy. When it was first introduced back in 1886, it was sold out of a single jug, averaging just 9 glasses sold per day. Today, over 200,000 bottles of Coke are sold every single minute around the world. That's a globe of epic proportions. Back on the production floor, the filling process is seamless. Special nozzles descend onto each bottle, locking in place and dispensing the liquid to the exact required level. No mess, no waste, just smooth, continuous motion. As soon as the bottles are filled, the capping machines take over, securing the lids tightly to keep that signature fizz locked inside. Ever noticed how clean and sleek a Coke bottle feels in your hand? That's no accident. Each bottle is actually rinsed and air-dried before filling to ensure a sparkling finish. It's this attention to detail that makes even a simple bottle of soda feel premium. But it doesn't end with bottles. Coca-Cola in cans has its own cool factor. The canning process involves a wild series of twists and turns, literally. Empty cans ride a roller coaster of steel rails, flipping upside down to drain moisture before being dried and prepped for filling. It might look like an amusement park for cans, but every spin and flip has a purpose. Once the cans are perfectly dry, those same efficient filling nozzles work their magic, topping them off with Coke in a matter of milliseconds. Watching it happen in real time is oddly satisfying, like industrial ASMR. Once all the drinks are sealed, they move into the final packaging stage. Here, filled bottles are gathered in groups, slid into sturdy cardboard trays, and wrapped tightly with plastic film for stability. This process keeps everything organized and safe during transport. Whether it's headed to your local grocery store or your favorite drive-thru, every package of Coca-Cola goes through multiple layers of quality control and packaging inspection. Nothing leaves the plant unless it meets the gold standard of freshness, consistency, and presentation. And here's something you might not know. Coca-Cola cans and bottles don't just look different, they taste slightly different too. It's a hotly debated topic, but many die-hard fans swear that Coke in a glass bottle tastes the best, followed by cans, then plastic bottles. That slight variation is due to packaging materials and how they interact with the drink inside. So next time you take a sip, try switching it up. Might be surprised which version you like best. Coca-Cola has come a long way from being a supposed de-stayed, has come a long way from being siode, massive, and live/last, may seem side/laugh, see/slice, see/live, see caliquace/ be called, may see/lies by/abiz pos qualic may you see prepaid pieces pace lat. It's so regas it goes at it. We see it in the sat, it's it, with a filled, like it's side, it's pot, it's it, it's a soap, it's a seek it's hide, it's loads, it's a side, I sit as it, a cube. Brain tonic marketed to cure headaches and hangovers. Today, it's more than just a soft drink, it's a cultural icon. For over a century, it's been a part of road trips, family barbecues, movie nights, and late-night cravings. And behind every bottle is an incredible mix of secret formulas, cutting-edge technology, and a production process that runs like clockwork. From syrup vaults to robotic bottle dancers, the making of Coca-Cola is a fascinating look into how a simple idea became a global obsession. So the next time you pop open a can of Coke, take a second to think about everything that went into creating it, from the fizz to the flavor, from the cap to the can. It's a masterpiece of modern manufacturing. It's been refreshing the world for over 130 years.